Good morning. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. We got lots of orders to ship. First, let's start off by saying thank you to everybody who came out to the Whatnot on, I said the word on TikTok already. Appreciate everybody who came out over the weekend. All of your orders have been shipped. That's what we've been working on. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Me and Kayla have been shipping since like 9:30 a.m. Trying to get all these orders out for you guys. She has to go run to the store to grab some thank you cards because we ran out of those. But other than that, all orders have officially shipped from that show. So appreciate everybody who came out. Mailman's going to be happy with us today because we got lots of goodies. What's up, Julia? Welcome in. Lots of goodies. What's up, Lily? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. We're going to be shipping out all the other platform orders, so feel free to hang out, see what's sold. I didn't have as many sales as I had last weekend. I think last weekend we were almost at like 50 sales. I think we're sitting at around 32 or 33 orders, depending on how many we sold while we were shipping orders this morning. So we're going to ship all that out, show you guys what's sold. Feel free to hang out, ask questions. I'm going to try to ship this stuff quick, though, because I got the mailman here, and she's going to be here in like an hour and a half. She's usually here around 2:30 on Mondays, so I have to get all this shipped out in an hour and a half. Shouldn't be too bad because I only have 30 something orders. So I do have to pull the Bay orders while I'm shipping, though, because I didn't get a chance to pull those yet. So I'm going to pull those while we're hanging out. So what's up, OG? Welcome in. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Let's start with the only Depop. We got one Depop, one Mercari, one Posh, one Bay, or no, multiple Bay orders, not one Bay. Multiple Posh, multiple eBay orders. So we'll ship all those out real quick. I know I'm going to get a violation over here. I really don't care this morning. I just want to get this. I want to get this shipping done because I've been shipping since earlier this morning. So where are we starting first? I said. Eileen Fisher, women's Eileen Fisher top. This is definitely like a New Year's style top. It's like an all over, like velvety top almost. This one sold over on Depop for 25 bucks. A nice little sale. Again, Depop doesn't have hardly any fees. On this one, I was charged $1.56 in fees. So nice little sale, minimal fees. Going out the door. I got to get my bags to ship stuff out. Your boy signed up for Nifty last week. Let's go. Hopefully you're liking it. Let me know how you're feeling about it. What you like. Bay's been dead for 4 days. Mine has been okay, but I listed a whole bunch last week, so that's probably why. We didn't list anything this weekend because we were so busy with shows this weekend. We didn't get a chance to do any listings. So I have like 40 drafts raring and ready to go. I'll put 20 up today, and then I'll put 20 up, schedule 20 for tomorrow because we won't be doing anything tomorrow because tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, so we're gonna be hanging out with her tomorrow. So no work will be done. Tomorrow's kind of a chill day. That one shipped. Do you insure your storage locker? This is not a storage locker. This is my garage. This is my garage. So no storage locker here. Next up, North Face. This sold on Mercari. Just a simple North Face fleece for 25 bucks or 20 bucks. Sorry, 20 bucks over on Mercari. I actually had a Mercari sale. That's wild, chat. That's how you know you had a good weekend, is if you had a Mercari sale. Only had 2 Posh, 1 Etsy this weekend. Hey, at least you sold some stuff, right? Get to listing, Bonnie. Bonnie, do you sell on? Do you list on the Bay? Do you list on eBay? If not, you should list over there because you'll probably see more sales if you list over there. All right, that one shipped. By the way, yeah, happy birthday to her. WN, if you know what platform that is, the one that we did live selling on this weekend, has a cool new feature where I get to scan the labels after I ship, and then you guys should get a notification as soon as it ships, which is great for me because that way if the post office is like delayed package, like Cindy had a package that was delayed last week, and it only got scanned when it got delivered. So the entire process to get to her house didn't get any scans. I think Whatnot introduced this so that way we can get confirmation that we actually scanned our package. And the way you do that is you actually have to physically scan the label with your phone. To scan all 85 packages, it took me like literally 5 minutes to scan through them. And it goes through and it individually scans each one and then sends the buyer notification. And then as a seller, I get the shipment on my account, so I don't have to worry about getting stuck. So I think some people have been complaining that they've been shipping their orders on time just like us, and the post office hasn't been scanning those items. So this will mitigate that, which is pretty cool. So if you haven't seen it, it's like a brand new update. We just did it on all those packages today, and we'll definitely do it every single week so that way we don't have to worry about not getting those shipment scans. Super cold tomorrow in your area. Winter clothes going to sell. Yes, it is going to be cold. Down here it's going to be like 30 I think it's gonna be like 30 or 40 degrees. It's like 32 to 40 degrees. I can't remember, but it's gonna be cold. So yeah, if you haven't started listing your winter stuff, which I know most of you have, start listing it. We're actually gonna have a lot of winter shows coming up. A lot of North Face, Patagonia shows, good stuff. Nifty across the board. Let's go. How many snap holes do you have left to cut out of your hat? Shut up. There's not. Look at. There's four. You see that? There's four surfs. I don't have as big of a head as you. You're on the last one. Yeah. Morning the snow. Morning from Snowmageddon. Indiana 6+ inches. That's insane. I already got a violation warning over here, so I'm not gonna reset it. I am feeling a lot better than I was. Appreciate everybody who came out to the Saturday Whatnot show. I was feeling like garbage. I was this close to canceling that show. I was this close. I was really, really close. Right before the show, I was so tired, so drained. Luckily, I had drank a Red Bull like 30 minutes before the show when it started to kick in. And then like mid-show, I started to catch my stride. But after that show, I felt okay. But man, I felt like garbage. So I appreciate everybody who came to the show and dealt with me in the first 20, 30 minutes of the show when I was just feeling like crap. All right, let's go ahead and ship some Posh orders. We got a whole mess of Poshmark orders to go out, so let's just go through real quick, tell you what's sold. This is a brand new tag Nike pair of sweatpants. If I remember correctly, I got these from a Nike outlet. I bought some of these for Whatnot, but there's like one or two that we didn't sell for some reason. They were just in a bin, and I decided to list them. I think I only paid like 10 to 15 bucks a piece for these. I sold most of them on Whatnot, made a little bit of money on those, and then this one I listed for 30 bucks and took a best offer on this one of 25. So got that one out the door. That was the last one I had. It was just sitting in a random bin. I have no clue why I didn't put these into a show. It was just sitting in a random bin. When we moved, we saw it and we're like, all right, we'll get those listed. So just listed them last week. Let me slide you guys over, by the way. I can't read the chat. There we go. 24 last night in Oklahoma. Oh, 24 in Oklahoma. Jeez, that's too cold. That's too cold. Although it's going to be cold here. It's going to get cold here tonight, so. 50 in Maryland today. I think it's, I put on my Instagram stories, it's 64 here today, so it's actually really nice. Really, really nice. All right, Brooks Brothers is next. This is just a normal Brooks Brothers fleece quarter zip, and it has the Brooks Brothers logo on the front. This one sold for 20. You're not going to get crazy money for these. 20 bucks. I think I bought this in a bulk buy for 4. So, and this has been listed for a while. I listed this in the middle of the summer, and it finally sold. So I took a best offer just to get that one to move. Appreciate everybody hanging out too. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. We are just shipping out orders over on TikTok. I already got a violation, so I don't think I'm going to do a reset today. I don't really care. I'm not in the mood to do multiple resets to try to get TikTok to like me today. But I'm feeling better. I had a question. I sold something on Poshmark, hallelujah, and when I go to Nifty, it says my other platforms are partially delisted instead of showing the item sold right across my whole platform. I hope this come out right. Is there a setting that I need? So you need to have your stores linked. Make sure your stores are linked correctly. And then if there, for whatever reason, your stores are linked correctly and your item didn't delist, reach out to Nifty to support and see exactly why. It should auto delist those items. Unless you didn't have them in the right row, you drag them after. I don't know. I'd have to see your account to know exactly why. But you can always manually delist those. There's a box next to your items on the left-hand side. So if you go to your inventory, you go here. Let me show you the screen. Inventory here. You can click this box. Let's say this is partially delisted. Let's say this one delisted on here, here, and here, but it didn't delist on eBay. You click this box, and down at the bottom, you hit delist, and it'll delist them across all platforms for you. So that way you don't get a double sale. I would do that real quick. And then if for whatever reason you can't figure out why it didn't do it, reach out to Nifty support, and they'll walk you through exactly why you had an issue delisting. So I'm by your house. You're by my house. What does that mean? You're going to sneak up on me? My garage door's open. You're going to pop in the back. I think Kayla's going to, she's going to the store with Sis in a little bit. So if you were by and you wanted to go with them, I'm sure you can. Yeah, try to do an import too. Yes, try to do an import too. That might fix your, that's a good suggestion. Do an import, see if that fixes it. If not, just manually delist those across the board. If it keeps happening, reach out to Nifty support and see exactly why. They'll be able to, again, walk you right through it and tell you exactly why your item didn't delist. Didn't delist. All right, let me go back to analytics. All right, Buttercloth. Men's Buttercloth shirt. Great brand to look out for. This one sold for 22 bucks. Nice little sale right there. 22. You got red, white, and blue? I was there yesterday. You're probably not going to find too much in the men's. I was there. I go there on Sundays, Sunday mornings. Although there's a guy that thrifts there. He used to only go on Wednesdays, and I think he watches the channel, and he realized I started going there on Sundays, so now he goes there on Sundays too. So I might have to switch up my routine, throw him off a little bit. I might have to go to the other red, white, and blue on Wednesday. Go to the one in Hillsboro, which I don't mind driving out there. No problem. Appreciate the question. All right, next up. The Tommy Bahama. Yep. Tommy Bahama, brand new with tag polo shirt. This one has a really good print. I know it's hard to see because it's kind of dark in this room right now because I got the back garage door open. But this is a Tommy Bahama polo shirt with like a really good floral print going all the way through. Picked this up at TJ Maxx. This was actually in my TJ Maxx video from a long time ago. If you watch that video, this one sold for $40. I still got one more of these to sell. I'm sure it'll sell during the Christmas rush is when this will sell. Yeah, I don't go through the women's on Sunday. I don't go through the women's at all. I don't touch the women's. I don't touch it. I let Kayla, but Kayla doesn't go out with me on Sundays because she stays home with the kiddos in the morning. They do donuts because there's a donut truck that goes right across the street from us at the clubhouse, and every Sunday or every other Sunday they go and get them some donuts. All right, that one shipped. Next up, Ralph Lauren medium plaid shirt. This one sold for full asking price of $25. I list these a little bit higher because people like these blue plaids and the red plaids. People really like them a lot. So that one sold for $25. Sissy's home. All right, throw that in. On Mondays, the kids get out of school an hour early, so she's home an hour early. Do you reuse inventory numbers? No, I have a video on YouTube. If you search my YouTube channel, go to boxes versus bins and watch that video. That will show exactly how we set up the inventory system. But no, we never, ever, ever reuse inventory numbers. One of the reasons why that is so important is because I always know where my oldest listed inventory is. If I sold number one and I kept replacing number one, I don't know whether number one is new or old unless I have like a spreadsheet. But the fact that I don't reuse my inventory numbers, I know that all my oldest limit inventory is up on this top rack up here. So I don't have to redo my numbers. I don't have to re-add. I don't have to keep track of what have sold and what is listed, all that stuff. It's already ready to go. And I know where my oldest stuff is. Should be interesting how it goes. Thrifting in Northern Virginia. I heard Virginia is really good for thrifting, OG. One of my buddies thrifts out there, and he finds a lot of really good stuff. Yeah, I don't go through the women's section. That'd be a great night for store reviews with Surfs. It would. Maybe you should talk to Surfs about it. Get Surfs off his butt. I'm always right. You know I'm always on live. What happens when you reach a 6-digit number? You just keep going up. Just keep going up. If you have, it'd take you forever to get 6-digit numbers. That's 100,000 pieces. I think my oldest inventory right now is in the 7,000s. So I'd have to go all the way through the 10,000s to the 100,000s, but I would just keep going up. I guess once you reach like 50,000, if your oldest inventory is like, 51,000 and your highest is like 60,000, you could start at 0 again and work your way back up and then just, liquidate all the end and then start over again. But the chances of you getting to 100,000 pieces, like it would take me years to get to 100,000 pieces with this small of an inventory system. So what's up, Sleepyhead? I'm not sleepy. I've been up since early. This is what we've been doing all day, Trisha. We've been shipping orders. We had 85 whatnot orders to ship out today. So that's what me and Kayla have been doing. We still got more to ship out too, but we'll do that. Kayla's got to get some gift cards. This is a mistake buy. This is a Vineyard Vines kid shirt. Are you leaving?
This is a stay.
Oh, she's staying? Okay. Oh, okay. Vineyard Vines kid shirt. This one only sold for $10. We grabbed this. We thought it was a men's. Just be careful when you pick up Vineyard Vines. It says large, and then underneath it, it'll say like 12 to 14. I didn't realize that when I grabbed this. I just kind of threw it in my cart. This one only sold for $10. It's been listed forever too. Not too long, actually. A couple months. Took a best offer on it, got an offer, and I was like, you know what, I'm taking that. I don't want this in my inventory anymore. So just be careful when you're grabbing some Vineyard Vines. I'm working on hangers. Nice. You know how many messages I got over the last 2 days for hangers, Trisha? Because we slightly announced they're coming. And as soon as we did, oh my goodness, I've had so many people message. By the way, hopefully my phone doesn't, hold on. I have the Bluetooth on. Let me turn the Bluetooth off just in case it links to the car. You'll hear Kayla talking all the way. You'll hear Kayla. Probably 75%. Yeah. Yes, probably. Lots of people asking about hangers. So hangers coming soon. If you want hangers, they're coming soon. Pay attention to my Facebook and pay attention to my Instagram page. As soon as Trisha has those available, we will put those live, and they'll be on listed. So yeah, how much inventory do you think someone needs to start selling on Whatnot? It's my goal in 2026, but I want to make sure I could source enough to run consistently. It just depends on how big your shows are. You can run shows with 50 items. You can run shows with 25 items. And if you can consistently source 25 items every week that you are available to put on Whatnot, or maybe you liquidate some of your current inventory that's not selling and move it over to Whatnot, you can do that too. Yeah, it just depends on how big of shows you want to do. Obviously, we sold 260 items on Saturday, but most of that's consignment that's coming in. If I was just doing thrifted shows, like my own thrifted goods, and I was going out every day and thrifting specifically for Whatnot, I'd probably only be able to do like one 100 item show a week. So yeah, if you're able to source online, maybe you're able to source in bulk too. That could help. But yeah, it just depends on how big of a show you want. If you want 25 items, do 25 items. Can you run sales on your platforms with Nifty? From Nifty? No, you run sales on your platforms from the platforms themselves. You can discount your goods through Nifty. So when Nifty relists your item, you can have it relist at 10% off just to start moving older inventory. That's an option, but you can't go into Nifty and like set a sale on eBay and set a sale on Posh. You can't really do that. So, and there's no way to set a sale and then like discount your goods and then up them back up to the old price. I think that would be cool if Nifty introduced that, but there's no way to do that currently. But yes, when you relist, when you do a delist relist, when you relist your inventory, you can do like a 10% off. That all happens automatically when Nifty relists your inventory. Hoping tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon, fingers crossed. Okay, tomorrow or Wednesday afternoon for hangers. That's what Trisha's hoping for. So don't bombard me on Wednesday afternoon when Trisha's still working on them. We will let you know as soon as they're available. That's how it'll work. We'll let you know as soon as they're available. All right, next up, good sale right here. This one sold really quick. It only took 3 singular days to sell. This is a BYLT men's flannel shirt. It's like a really heavyweight flannel shirt. This one sold over on Posh for 40 bucks. I got this in a bulk buy. I think I paid $8 for it. Sold in 3 days after we listed it for 40. So be on the lookout for these. We've been selling a lot of Built on Whatnot. People have been getting good deals on them. Built is like a really, really good like undercover brand. Sells really well. Especially the flannels and the jackets. There's certain jackets that'll sell for pre-owned for 80 to 100 bucks if you find the right one. Always look up the style too when you're listing these, because the style name will help them sell. That one shipped. Next up, we got a good sale too. I need a box for this one though. How big of a box do I need? I could probably put it in a shoebox. Oh, this needs to go in a... Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have some of those? I do have some of those somewhere. Where did I have them? Over here? Yep. Boom. I'm glad these came in. Perfect time for all of these to come in. This right here is something we're probably going to have on upcoming Whatnot shows, so pay attention. These are money pieces. Had this one listed though. This is a North Face women's down puffer. So it's a women's size large, and it's one of the full trenches. So these are big, big money pieces, especially this time of year. People are going to be eating these things up. This one sold for full asking price of 90 bucks over on Posh. So if you're out thrifting, don't be afraid to pay up for these goose down filled North Face pieces, because they are money, money, money. This one's going to go into a bag and ship out. I got to put this into a clear bag though too. Clear bag. This one right here. Put it into this for a little extra protection, and then stick it in the big bag. Luckily, I had a bunch of those come in. The simpler plain Butte LT shirts, polos aren't not worth it. Yeah, those aren't, unless you get them really cheap. Those take a while to sell, yes. But if you get the flannels, you get the jackets, you get the pants, especially the pants. I think they're called everyday pants. Those sell really, really well. This is the first time I've ever seen. I'm watching the replays. Let's go. Yeah, you're here live. You're here live in action. No replay here. You don't have to watch the replay here. Any size good for the North Face. The North Face downs, obviously the bigger sizes will sell better. But yes, down jackets right now, it doesn't really matter the size. I would say like women's extra smalls are a little bit harder to sell. Definitely men's extra smalls harder to sell. Women's smalls harder to sell, but when you get into medium, large, extra larges, those are the money sizes for North Face. So definitely be on the lookout for them. Again, pay up for them. I think I paid like 20 bucks for this one at a thrift store. and it sold for 90. So I'll take that all day. It didn't take too long to sell. I listed this summertime, end of summertime, and it finally got to sell. So yeah, it's pronounced built, but I always say BYLT because if I say built, then people are looking for BILT or BIULT in the thrift store. So BYLT, built. Yeah, it's like built, like muscles. Last sale from Posh, and then all the rest are eBay sales. It's a little Eton shirt. These used to sell for like 35 bucks. This brand went down in value quite a bit, but you can still sell them for right around Ralph Lauren prices. That's what I list these for. So this one sold for $20 plus shipping. Little bread and butter sale, and I think I paid $4 for this locally in a bulk buy as well. That one shipped. And now all the rest are eBay sales. So now we'll open up Shippo and start shipping out all the eBay sales. I'm almost out of bags, so I got to figure out where I have the bags. So I can close this down. I don't need Nifty anymore, and I can just keep Shippo open. I do have to pull all these orders though, so you guys are going to be with me while I'm pulling some orders because I pulled everything but eBay orders today. 7279. 7279. All right, this one sold really fast. I literally just picked this up over, I think last Thursday. I was at the thrift store. I grabbed those shoes and then I grabbed this 7 diamond shirt. It was brand new with tags at Goodwill, and I listed this. Obviously, 7 diamonds 4-way stretch short sleeve shirts have a really good sell-through rate. Pre-owned, new with tags. It was definitely a pickup. Sold for $31.50. Nice little quick sale. The button breaks easily. Yes, it does. Eton shirt. So does Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren too is one you need to look out for button wear. There's another brand too that always has button wear that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yes, always look out for top button wear. I often see beautiful leather jackets, Facebook Marketplace, for next to nothing. Men's extra large Wilson jackets, $25. Do these not sell well on eBay? You could look up sell-through rate and comps on those. Obviously, leather jackets are going to start selling better nowadays because we're right in the middle of starting to get right in the middle of winter season. But not all leather jackets are a pickup. Leather jackets look really nice, but a lot of them are not worth it to pick up. So just do your research on it. If you're looking at a specific brand, look how many are listed versus how many are sold and what they're currently selling for. All right, using Shippo, this is going to ship out for $5.37. Purchase and print. If you're hanging out and you haven't tried Shippo, there's a link in the description of this live on Facebook and YouTube. Also on TikTok, it's linked in my bio. Try Shippo. If you use Shippo, you spend $25, you get $25 for free after you spend your first $25 on shipping. Shippo labels will always be the same price, if not cheaper than eBay labels. Usually on heavier packages, that's where you're going to save the most money. So give Shippo a try for free. Use my link, 25 bucks. You spend 25, you get 25. You might as well use it and get that free $25 for shipping. Might as well. Everybody needs that free 25. 7263. 7263. Another quick sale. I'm telling you guys, we sell these on Whatnot. We sell these on eBay. We sell them everywhere. This is a men's Untuck It shirt. This one sold for $20.70. It's a Nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. Really quick sale. I think this was listed for less than a week. As long as you price these about what you price Ralph Lauren shirts for, they will move super duper fast. Super duper fast. Again, I'm trying to ship fast today because I got the mailman coming, the mail lady coming in no time at all. So I want to make sure I get all these packages out. I got the hiccups today. All right, that one's going to ship out for $5.09 in and out the door. If you guys have any questions, do feel free to drop in the chat. If not, we'll just keep shipping. We're gonna move fast. I got the door open today because it's so freaking nice outside. I might go for a walk after this. I need to eat lunch though. I need to eat something. Haven't eaten anything all day. All right, that one shipped. Next up, I need another bin too. I'll just leave those on the ground. I'll throw them in a bin in a little bit. All right, next up. Again, the cool thing about Shippo, if you have never used it before, I'm actually pulling my orders directly from Shippo. So this is how your orders look on Shippo. You just go straight through. So this next item is 6354. So I know to come over here, come to 6354. And then I pull the order and I ship it out. We're actually going to do a little comparison on this one too. I'll show you exactly how cheap this is going to be to ship out. So you'll save a little bit of money. So let's go over to eBay really quick. It's going to be a pair of Levi's. I haven't even checked the prices on these, but I know Shippo is going to be cheaper on these. I just know it. I know Shippo is going to be cheaper. So this is let's have it set to 2 pounds. Let's just verify that this is 2 pounds really quick. Ooh, if I can get it to fit in this package. It's a tight fit. Let's see. This one's going to ship out for 2 pounds, 3 ounces. So it's actually a 3-pound package. It's going to be $8.85 to ship on eBay. So let's go over to Shippo. This is the package right here. And there's your order details. This one sold for $22.99, just a basic pair of Levi's, a little bread and butter sale. This sold for, it's a 2 to 3 pound bag. So this one's going to ship out on Shippo for $7.92. So I'm saving almost $1 shipping this out on Shippo. Same exact thing. When I purchase my label, it get automatically sent over to eBay. So I don't have to worry about sending that label information over. All I have to do is print my label and then slap it on the package. So again, if you've never tried Shippo, give it a try, especially on heavier items. Especially this time of year, most of you are selling like heavyweight jeans, heavy jackets. You guys are going to save money on every single order using Shippo when you ship out those heavier items. It doesn't take any extra work. You're literally just shipping it out the same way you ship on eBay. You can pull all your orders from Shippo. You don't have to go back and forth between eBay. You don't even have to open eBay, really. You can just ship it directly out on Shippo. So give it a try. I went to Georgia and shipped 150 pounds of clothes back to me from Illinois. The Shippo credit was clutch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to get you guys the link. I got to sign back into my... I don't know how to sign into this. Usually always has me signed in. Let's do... Oh, I know how to do this. Continue. Throw the link in the chat for you guys. As long as I remember my password. Let's see. I got to go through a separate service to find my link for you guys. And it's taking forever to log in. But yeah, the $25 clutch. If you sign up, you spend $25, you'll get $25 for free. You might as well get that free $25. That's what Nick did. Got that free $25. Might as well. Let me get the links, and I'm going to throw it in the chat. I should have had this already opened. Today has been a crazy morning. Shipping a ton of stuff this morning. Use eBay shipping? I don't use eBay shipping anymore. I use Shippo. There's no reason for me to use eBay shipping anymore because with Shippo, the rates will always be the same, if not cheaper than eBay. So what I do is I just ship all my stuff out on Shippo. There's the link, by the way. I put it in Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, it's in my bio, how you find the link for Shippo. It's in my link tree in my bio. But yeah, that's $25. Spend $25, you get $25. And as you can see, you just saved $1 on shipping. So not only saving money on shipping, but you're also saving that $25. And you can use 30 labels per month. If you do any more than 30, you got to buy a subscription, which is $20 a month. So if you want to just use 30 a month and just save on 30 packages and then continue using eBay shipping for the rest of the month, that's completely fine too. I get that 100%. So if that's your go-to, then that's your go-to. Do it that way. I'm not trying to shill, but if you sign up, it takes 10 minutes. See, Nick's doing all the promo for me. But if you sign up, it takes 10 minutes. You can get the free $25. Drop it. If you don't use it, $25 in 5 minutes is a great rate. Yep. Is it free? Yes, it is free. 30 packages per month you can ship with Shippo. Again, ship your heaviest packages though. Your jackets, your jeans, things like that. That's when you're going to save that money on Shippo. And then if after the 30, if you don't feel like it's worth it, if you haven't saved $20 on your first 30 packages and you're like, it's almost the end of the month, I don't really need to buy the subscription, I'll just wait till next month to do another 30, then do it that way. I don't care. But get your free 25. That's why I partnered with them, because I'm able to give $25 to you guys for free. So I'm getting ripped off on eBay shipping? No, eBay shipping is still discounted, but Shippo's just more discounted than eBay shipping. You're not getting ripped off. If you go to the post office and try to ship anything that you ship on eBay, it's going to be way more expensive. I'm going to start reselling. My biggest questions are about shipping and pricing for shipping. I'm guessing you have a video about how to from the start regarding this. True, I don't have a video on it. There's tons of videos out there, But the easiest way to ship on eBay, for example, let's pull this order really quick. I'll show you exactly what I would do with this order. 6346. 6346. So this is a Visconti black new with tag shirt. This one sold over on eBay for 30 bucks, brand new. I think I paid like 7 or 8 bucks for this at a Goodwill. What I would do is after I list this specific item, I do all the whole listing. I get your title, I get my description, everything. I come down to the bottom with shipping with eBay. What I would do is I would take this item, I would put it into whatever container I'm going to ship it in. So for example, this one's going to go into this bag. Once I stick it in this bag, I will measure this package. It's 9 by 11 by 2. That's what this package will end up being after I put this in. So I put that into my eBay listing. Package measurements 9 by 11 by 2. And then I take this item and I stick it on the scale. This is going to weigh 7.5 ounces, which rounds up to 8 ounces. And I'll put that into my listing. And at first, I'll charge all my shipping calculated to my customer. Obviously, I don't do calculated right now, but when I'm first starting, that's exactly what I would do. And if you charge shipping to your buyer, you put in the correct weight and the correct dimensions as soon as you list your item on eBay, there's 0 ways you make a mistake because you already have everything in there. The eBay is just going to charge the buyer based off the weights that you gave eBay. So there's literally no way to make a mistake. And I would do that for my first, 50 sales. And then after I do that for my first 50 sales, that's when I would start playing around with, hey, I can probably do calculated shipping because now I kind of understand that a 10-ounce package is going to cost me around $6 to ship. So if I charge the buyer $7 shipping, I'll be completely fine. But at first, charge it as calculated, put all your weight and dimensions in there. If you ship plates, for example, put the plates in the bag with all the wrapping, seal it up, put it on the scale, weigh it, and measure the box, charge to the customer. Easy peasy. For example, UPS denies damage claim. Shippo covers it from their funds. Yes. I think you're right about that. I think with the post office, I think the post office still covers up to 100 with the Shippo labels. I could be wrong about that, but to be honest, I'm shipping a bunch of shirts, so I don't really mind. If you want to do the extra insurance, usually extra insurance is like 30 cents or something like that for like lower dollar items. I just don't worry about it because I've literally never filed an insurance claim. Out of all the packages I shipped this year, I've never filed an insurance claim, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, for like UPS, I believe USPS, they still cover it from what I understand. Yeah, flat rate after 50 sales. That's what I would say. After you've already done it, you've already experienced how shipping works. That's when I would do it. But at first, just charge calculated so you can't make a mistake. Get my light boxes set up, ready to start taking photos tonight. Let's go. Oh, I do too. Every time, facts. Every time a person goes to USPS and the post office and buys their stuff, I'm like, oh my God. I'm probably going to make a video here soon to promote Shippo and do that where I take a package in, just like a regular shirt or like a pair of jeans or something. And I'm going to say like, how much is it to ship this item? And I'm going to walk to the front desk. I'll have Kayla film me and they'll say like $14 to ship these jeans. I'll be like, what? And I'll go home and I'll ship it on Shippo and do like a whole video about it. So yes, you don't have to do the insurance though. You can actually turn the insurance off when you're doing your labels. I have it turned off automatically, so I never have to have the insurance fee. And again, insurance, people love to, get that extra insurance. But again, I've shipped out literally tens of thousands of packages this year, and I've yet to use one time I use insurance. So if for whatever reason, one of my packages get lost in transit, 1 out of the 10,000, I'll eat that cost because that's such a minimal cost for us as sellers. And I'd rather save, if I'm saving, $1 on 500 plus packages on Shippo and I lose one of them, I made so much more money on Shippo. So, okay, I have a pallet coming today too. So this is going to be fun. 7262. 7262. I have a pallet coming today, chat. You might actually see a pallet get delivered. This is going to be a wild day, chat. This is going to be wild. And they're going to call me too. So hopefully they call. And hopefully my iPhone doesn't block their number. That would suck. Ay. I have the new iPhone settings where if somebody if a new number calls, it asks them to verify who they are and what's the reason for calling. And a lot of people just hang up the phone as soon as they hear that. So I'm hoping this delivery service doesn't do that. That would suck. Anyways, oh, Brooks Brothers. There's a Brooks Brothers 3XL t-shirt, pre-owned. 3XLT is a money size. Always pick these up. Always list them a little bit higher. This one sold for $27 over on eBay. That was a nifty offer. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. I had it listed for $29.99. So nice little sale. $7.17. I only share high dollar hard goods. UPS, FedEx love to break those. Yeah, 100%. I would agree on that. Do the hard goods. All the stuff that I sell, the chances of them breaking are like zero. So I don't really worry too much about it. It's a cost of doing business. What setting is that? What setting is what? I thought it was FeeBay now. It is FeeBay, 100%. Well, it's not FeeBay now. What is it, January 13th, I think it is, or 17th, is when they're going to start charging the fees on promoted. So that's when it becomes FeeBay. I wonder if they're going to switch that too, because there's a lot of sellers that have been making videos about it. So I'm almost certain they're gonna do something about that. They're gonna have to. 7192. 7192. Ralph Lauren. Men's Ralph Lauren shirt sold for $20.70. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. It's just a basic red Ralph Lauren shirt. Perfect Christmas time shirt. I could have probably listed this a little bit higher, actually, but I listed it lower. Oh, the phone setting? It's with the new iPhone. If you update your iPhone to the newest download, whatever the newest update is, it gives, when you download it and you restart your phone, it'll ask you if you want to turn it on. It's in your phone settings. I forget what it's called, but basically what it'll do is I think it's called screening. It's like phone screening or something like that. It'll screen your call for you. So that way, if you get those stupid people that are offering on your houses like every other day, it feels like, those people will get screened, and then usually they use an automated service to send out the call, and the call doesn't understand how to go back and forth with the iPhone computer, like the iPhone talk. So it basically just hangs up the phone on them. So that way you don't have to worry about those people. I shipped your sacks today. Let's go. Appreciate you, Dora. Dora, I didn't notice you. This is how you do it, by the way. This is smart. Dora sponsored 2 $5 gift cards, and then later on in the show, won a $10 gift card. So she got her money back, and she got the shout out. Somebody else did that too. Liv did that. Shout out to Liv. Liv did that too. She bought a $5 gift card and then won a $10 gift card on her whatnot. Shout out to you guys. You guys are smart. Get the shout out and get your $10 back. That's how you do it. Do you wash all the items you thrift? We wash items with stains or bad smells. Stains or bad smells. If they don't have stains or bad smells, we won't. How do you make those calls stop? You go into your iPhone settings. My iPhone's on right now. I can't show you, but you go into your iPhone settings. It should be under calls, and it should be screen your calls. I believe it's how it does it. It's like call screening or something like that. It's a brand new setting with the iPhone. I'm one of those people, though. You're one of those people that call? Don't be those people. Quit your job if you're one of those people. Oh, I hate those. I hate those calls. Like, it's especially after we move. Like when we got our loan for our house, they send our credit and they mention like something like, oh, you're about to get a bunch of calls because we got to send your credit to the credit bureau, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, all these companies will get your information that you want to get a home loan. And then right after they did that, literally the day they did that, I got like 40 calls the same day. Like, hey, it looks like you're wanting to pull out some credit. You want to go through us? I was like, oh my God, these people are just like, oh, every hour it was like boom, boom, boom. And I had to turn my phone on the silence for calls that I don't know, the house flippers. Yeah. Call people in the cell though. Got you. Yes. Oh, those 6389. 6389. Yeah, we got so many of those when we were moving. It was miserable. 6389 right there. It's kids Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. This one's a good one. It has like a print on the front. We were selling these for really cheap on our Whatnot shows, by the way. These sell really well on the Bay. So if you ever find one of these Polo Ralph Lauren with a nice Christmas knit, pick them up. This one sold for $22.50 plus shipping. I need some more shipping bags. Yeah, no, those aren't the shipping bags. Where are my shipping bags at? I got a whole pack of them somewhere. Are they up here? Are these my shipping bags? Are these the big shipping bags? These might be the big ones. I have a feeling these are the big ones and not my small ones. Hold on, chat. I think I have eBay bags up here. Let me use the eBay bags first. I know I have more bags somewhere around here. They're not there. They're not there. I just bought bags. Oh well, I'll use my eBay bags for now until I figure out where I put them. They're on that shelf somewhere. They're probably looking right at me. I don't know where they are. Oh well. It happens to the best of us. We lose supplies. I know I just ordered a whole mess of them. Oh well. I got extra eBay bags sitting here. I ordered these like years ago. These eBay bags. I don't order these anymore. I usually order the boxes. These are small though. Uh-oh. I might have to find them. Those are my clear bags. Unless Kayla moved the box somewhere. Are they down here? Those aren't them. Hopefully I didn't run out of bags. That would suck. Oh well. I'll order them on Amazon. They'll be here in no time. All right. That one's going to ship out for 11 ounces in Shippo. 9 to 11 ounces. This one's shipping out for $5.86. I charge the buyer $7 shipping, so nice little profit on shipping. What's up, everybody? I'll do a Polo Whatnot show after I get back from the cruise. It will be steals for everyone, just FYI. Let's go, Dora. Nice, and you're going on a cruise. I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I want to go on. This is actually a perfect time of year to go on the cruise, by the way. Especially if you're going down to like Bahamas, because those are still nice and warm. You'll come to Florida, it'll be a little cool, and then when you go over to the Bahamas, it'll be nice and warm. What's the temp in Florida? It was 64 earlier. It's supposed to keep dropping throughout the day. I think it's supposed to stay at like 64 for like midday, and then once the sun starts to set tonight, it's supposed to get down into like the 40s, the 50s and 40s. So it should be nice and cool. 7207. 7207. Here it is right here. 7207. This is a Brooks Brothers men's Supima cotton sweater, just a basic bread and butter item. This one sold for $22.50. Nice little bread and butter sale. I don't pick these up unless I can get them really cheap. I bought this in a bulk buy locally. I think I paid like $4 for it. Usually Brooks Brothers in those bulk buys, I try to get to like $4 or $5 on those. Snowed in Indiana yesterday. Yeah, Surfs was showing me the temperature where he is. So I was at the pool and he said it was like 22 degrees. I was like, that sucks. I'm at the pool today. But that was the last pool day. We told the kids it's the last pool day of the year until probably next year. Even though our pool's heated, they don't heat it like fast. So if you go there today, it's going to be cold. Maybe this weekend it'll be warmed again because this weekend it's supposed to be back in the 80s again. But probably was our last pool day. Probably was our last pool day. All right. Shippo's taking forever. Shippo. So if you don't know, Whatnot and Shippo are linked. If you get your labels from Whatnot, they're actually coming from Shippo. Whatnot labels were taking forever to print out today, so Shippo must be getting bombarded with label purchases this morning. Do you do garage sales or primarily thrift stores? Thrift stores is where we get most of our goods from. Thrift stores, consignment, and we do some wholesale. So like I'm getting a pallet delivered today. The pallet that's being delivered today is all consignment. 7114. The pallet that's being delivered today is all consignment. This is a Untucked shirt, men's Untucked shirt. Just listed this within the last few weeks. This one sold for $24.99 plus ship. Probably last week is when we listed this. But yeah, the majority of our inventory is coming from consignment right now. So if you see our last few Whatnot shows, all of those have been fully consigned shows. I've had very, very minimal of my own items, although this Thursday is going to be all my items in that show. So make sure you bookmark that show. We're going to clear out a bunch of the stuff in here because we need more space. So basically we're just going to give you guys good deals on stuff we're planning on listing, but don't really have time to list because I still want to be able to go thrifting. So the negotiation is we clear out all this stuff that allows me to go thrifting. That's how it works. That's how it's going to work. How many listings do you do a day? We try to do 20 per day, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we try to do 10 per day. Although this weekend we didn't do any. We did 20 on Friday, none on Saturday, none on Sunday. So 20 per day, Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10, because those are the days we're doing Whatnot shows and we're doing family things. So it's hard to get 10 listings up when you got all that going on. It took me 2 hours to make a 45-minute drive yesterday in the snow. I need to leave for the cruise ASAP. That sounds miserable. I've never actually seen snow in my entire life. So I don't know how it feels to be in snow because I've never been in snow. But I could only imagine waking up and having to, like, get the snow off your car. Oh, that sounds like no fun at all. Zero fun. I guess it's supposed to snow in North Florida today. Northern Florida. It's supposed to be snowy. 70, 74. 70, 74. It's a little Patagonia flannel shirt. Obviously, pick these up this time of year. These are going to sell like hotcakes. This one sold for $27.99 plus shipping. Another quick sale. Most of the stuff you're seeing right now was listed by Nifty in the last 30 days, and it's moving really, really quick. I wish I could relist all of my old inventory with Nifty because I have a really, really good feeling if I did, it would all sell really fast. Because same stuff that's been listed for a while is the same stuff that's been selling, but the only difference is the newer stuff was listed by Nifty and the old stuff wasn't. So I wish you would come out with a feature where we could relist all of our old inventory with the AI tool. Just run it again through AI and have it get relisted. I think that should be coming here pretty soon. Now give me that juju. Go look at the news. I saw it earlier. Deal summer stuff or save it for like Surf does. I'll still list it. Like Polo, I have a bunch of Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeves coming in that I bought wholesale, and I'm going to list those because those are still selling. You'll see a couple of those sell that I'm going to ship out today. So do I save? I'd rather list wintertime stuff right now, so I'll prioritize wintertime stuff, but I'll still list summertime stuff. People are still wearing polos underneath their jackets. This time of year, there's more of a chance of you selling those kind of items than it is selling jackets in the summertime. So that's why I'll still list those. Now in the summertime, I try not to list any jackets. Very, very minimal because those won't sell. 3-item order, 4179. All right, 4179 6544. Six, 5, 4, 4 and 6324 right in the front. 6324. All right, all three of these sold. I wish I had the bigger bags. Crap. Where did I put those? I need them because this is not going to fit. This is not going to fit into the eBay bags. Where? Oh, there they are. They're sitting right in front of my face. Jeez. They're literally right here. These three sold to the same buyer. If you don't know, in my eBay store, if you buy 2 or more items, you get free shipping. So that's exactly what this person did. They took advantage of that. So they bought those 3 shirts all together for $63.87. No shipping, free shipping on those. So it gives them a little deal, incentivizes them to buy more items, and then I take care of the shipping costs for them. Wait, these are the big bags. Are they? Are they big bags? I think they are. Which means that's why I can't find the other bags. Yeah, these are big bags. Crap. Where'd I put them? Where'd I put them, chat? Chat, where'd I put these bags? Let's see. Are these good bags? These are probably massive bags too. Did I order them? Maybe I didn't order them. Maybe that's why I can't find them. These are bigger, but these are big enough? I don't think so. They're probably literally sitting right around here. Kayla just cleaned up a little bit. This might work. Let's see. Let's play a game. Will this fit or will it not fit? Do you post on Etsy? I don't post on Etsy. I don't really have Etsy type items, so I don't post on Etsy. Etsy's more for like handmade and for vintage. I'm not really listing any handmade or vintage. Okay, this will work. I have these black bags just sitting there on the shelf, and they're a little bit bigger than the other ones. Here, like in this Florida weather, it's amazing here in Orlando. I love it. I love it too. We got the garage open today. It's nice. It's a nice out. Okay, black bags. I ordered these a while ago. This is going to ship out for £2. So on Shippo, shipping this out is going to cost me a whopping My lips are dry. That's the only thing I don't like about this weather. $6.59 to ship this out. That's cheap. School closed for Alabama. Oh, is it because it's cold? It's because it's going to snow? Yeah, you need to be like Surfs to take bi-weekly cruises. Surfs is always on a cruise. It's like every other week that guy takes a cruise. Every other week. Getting down to 30, but no snow. Gotcha. Okay. I know some of the northern, they said North Florida might see some snow. It's supposed to like break a record. See some snow. 6444. 6444. All right, Ralph Lauren shirt, just basic plaid Ralph Lauren shirt. Nothing crazy about this one. Sold for $22.99 plus ship. It's a full price sale. Basic Ralph Lauren piece. If you guys watch any of my lives, you know I sell a ton of these. They're just bread and butter. Fill your store up with them. Slowly get to sell. I see the comments all the time. My Ralph Lauren isn't selling. Why isn't my Ralph Lauren selling? Why does yours sell and mine doesn't sell? 9 times out of 10, it's because your pictures are not as good as mine. Take better pictures. They'll entice people to go to your listings, and that'll turn a bread and butter item into a constant seller. Most of the time when I go look at people's stores that say, my Ralph Lauren doesn't sell, first off, they say they have tons listed, and usually it's only like they have like 5 listed in their store. They're like, I have so many listed. Like, you have 5 listed. I have like probably like 100 listed in my store. It's a completely different numbers game. But on top of that, when I go look at their photos don't look anything. They look like basic photos that you'll go through and see on everybody's listing. So make sure you take better photos, and that's usually leads you to selling more Ralph Lauren. All right, that one shipped. I'm trying to move through these pretty quick. Another Untuck It shirt, another brand that everybody says, you know, I hear it all the time. I can't sell Untuck It. How do you sell so much Untuck It? It's all because of my photos. 261. Just a basic plaid Untuck It shirt. This was literally just listed last week, and it already sold full asking price, $22.99 plus ship. Still hot in Southern California. Yeah, you guys didn't get the cold front like we did. We got the cold front. Picking them up higher for 2XB. I have one priced at 24. Do you price them higher for 2XB? Yeah, 2XB I'll usually price at $29.99 plus shipping. Bigger sizes like that I always list a little bit higher. It's gonna be 8 ounces. 8 ounces on this one. Shippo is gonna charge me a whopping $4.99 to ship this. That is really cheap on Shippo. $4.99 to ship. Do you use your phone photos? Yes, I use. This is an iPhone 13, I think. That's what I use to take photos on. Or I have an iPhone, I think 11. I have like an older one that I use too, like one that I don't have hooked up to cell service anymore, that we just kept for photos. You don't really need a newer phone to take really good photos. I show at night when I do my listing lives every once in a while. Whenever I do those, I show you guys that I take photos on my phone and how my photos look directly after I take them on my phone. So you don't need some big camera or anything like that to get really good photos. You just need good lighting most of the time. You sometimes get returns. I get returns all the time. Fit issues usually. Part of business is you're going to get returns. Don't let returns hold you back from listing on eBay. Right now on eBay, I'm going to show you how many returns I have. If it'll let me get it back into the eBay. There it goes. Selling. How many returns do I have currently open right now? I have 4 returns open right now. That's 4 returns active, and I've sold probably in the last week just on eBay alone. I've probably sold well over 100 items, probably around 120 to 125. So don't let that hold you back, because it's a very, very small portion of your sales will be returns. As long as you do your right thing, take your photos properly, put in your measurements, all that stuff, you'll get very minimal returns. 4231. 4231. 231. Men's Vineyard Vine shirt. This one's been listed for a while, and it finally sold for full asking price, $22.99 plus shipping. Just a little bread and butter. I don't really pick up Vineyard Vines anymore unless it's on-the-go performance, or it's a bigger size, or like a really good pattern. How much did you make on that Untuck It shirt? I probably paid around $5 for it. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make around $12 to $14 on that one. Just a little bread and butter sale. It's not like I'm going to make a ton of money on each one of these. Like this Vineyard Vine shirt, again, I probably made somewhere around $12 profit on there. But what you do is when you go to thrift stores, most people are looking for heavy hitters. They're looking for items that will, sell for $50 profit or more. And they're only finding one, maybe two of those at every single thrift store they go to. And when I go to a thrift store, I fill my cart with a bunch of $10 profit items. And then at the end of the day, we list all those, get them up. So I'm not spending my time listing only 3 items. When I come home, I have 50, 60, 100 items to list. So I don't have to go out thrifting every day to try to find those 1 or 2 off $50 profit items. I think there's way more opportunity grabbing $10 profit items than there is 50. Fast selling too, not like $10 profit items that'll sit forever, ones that'll sell pretty quick. That's what you're looking for. Are you going to keep promoting at 9% when the changes happen? I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to see exactly how much I'm paying in fees. And if I'm paying a ton in fees and I'm not getting more sales, then I'll drop my promoted. That's probably what I'm going to do. Next up, a really good sale right here. Not all Orvis is created equal. This, very good Orvis shirt for this time of year. It's like a shacket. It has the leather sleeves, and it's full wool. Really good one. I think I paid $25 for this just like a week or two ago at Red, White, and Blue. And this one sold, stuck. This one sold for $52. I took a best offer on it, $52 plus shipping. Really quick sale, little double up, a little less than double. I'll make like a $22 profit on this instead of a $25. I had it listed for $69.99. I took a little bit of an offer, but good sale. This one's actually going to go into one of the big bags. Where did I put those now? I literally just had them out. I'm losing my mind today, chat. This fit in here? Should fit in here. And I'm going to put it into a big bag and ship it out. Let's call Surfs. I can't. I got to get all this shipped out, otherwise I would. Well, I'll talk to him later. I'll see if he wants to do one tonight. I don't know if he's busy. But I'll see. I'll see what he wants to do. I'll see if he wants to hop on and do some store reviews. He was probably shipping earlier today, wasn't he? I'm sure he did a shipping live. It's a Monday. Unless he did it yesterday night. Sometimes he does a Sunday night live. I can't ever keep up with that guy's schedule. Got messages on Instagram coming in. All right, let me put this in here, and then I got to find my shipping bag. Oh, I see them. They're over there. Find a big shipping bag, and this is going to be one of those bag method shippings that I use on Shippo to get a way better rate. I think I charged the buyer. Yeah, I charged the buyer $12 in shipping. Let's see how cheap I can get this label by using a bag method. Okay, so that's what it looks like right there. Swipe that up. And, oh, it's getting windy. Get one of these. And now I'm going to stick this into here. And then we're going to ship it out. Okay. Got that in there. This is one of those packages too. You might get a better rate if you ship it UPS, but I'm still going to ship it through the post office because I don't feel like driving to the post office today. He had a huge weekend. Yeah, I saw his post on Facebook. He sold like 20 something items in one day. Surfs and Chris were on this morning. Nice. Both the boys were on. Both the boys. All right, this is going to be 4 ounces. So I actually have to do a custom shipping. How do I do this on Shippo? Enter dimensions. And how do I make this a bag? Maybe I have to go and make a custom label for... That's what I'll do. Hold on, chat. I got to make a custom thing for 4 pounds because I haven't made one yet. Settings, packages, new template. I should probably show you guys how I do this too. So that way, if you guys are shipping on Shippo, you can make one of these custom templates. So what you do is you go to packages, and then you go to settings right here. You go to packages, and then you go to new template, and then you can create your template. So that way, when you're shipping, you just click on the template. You don't have to You don't have to click on anything else. You just click on whatever it weighs. So this one is going to, I'll make a custom one specifically for this package, and I can adjust it later. It's going to be 16 by 8. 16 by 8, and this one's going to weigh, I'm going to put 4 pounds. I'm going to save this template. Oh, just do 4LB. That's what I'm going to call it. And then from here, let me hide my screen really quick because I don't know if I'm going to give away some sensitive information. Go to shipping, and I'm going to come back over here to Shippo. Go to orders. Come on, give me my orders. Then I'm going to go to this Orvis. I'm going to hit view order, and then we're going to go to that 4-pound one that we just created, and we'll see what it's cost us to ship. Remember, I charged $12 for shipping. It might be a little over 12 because I just guesstimated. Look at that, $7.17 to ship this. You guys just saw that right in front of your faces. That's insane. $7.17 to ship this. Pounds. Let's go over to eBay and just hypothetically say we're going to ship this on eBay, and I'll show you exactly what you're going to be charged on eBay and how much you're going to save. That's why I said bigger orders, you're definitely going to save more money on. So over on eBay, let's change this to 4 pounds, and let's use the, oops, sorry, not 6, 4 pounds. And let's use the same dimensions, but we have to use the height dimension too. 16 by 8 by 7. 16 by 8 by 7. So 16 by 8 by 7. On eBay, going ground advantage. Let's go to ground advantage so we make this comparable. That's going to cost $9.27 to ship. So shipping this on Shippo, we saved over $2 shipping this on Shippo as opposed to using eBay shipping. Told you guys. Just use Shippo for bigger items. You're going to save money, and then you're going to spend 25 and you're going to get 25 with my code. Use that free money. Easy money. Do you ever use SurePost? No, the reason I don't use SurePost on Shippo is because I don't like driving to the UPS store if I don't have to. So I'd rather just use Ground Advantage. But there are many cases if you have a UPS store and you're already driving there, you'll save even more money if you use SurePost other than using Ground Advantage. I like having the post office pick up my stuff. So if you use Shippo, just make it mark it shipped. No, so you, Amazing Annie, when you sign up for Shippo, this is what Nick was talking about earlier. When you sign up for Shippo, you link your eBay account with Shippo. So it asks permission, you log into eBay, it logs in simultaneously, hooks up the accounts, and then when I'm on Shippo right now, all my orders, I'll show you on my screen. All my orders are on the screen. See that? So like the next Levi's order is right here. As soon as I ship this Levi's order, the information is sent to eBay. And then I don't have to copy and paste. I don't have to mark as shipped because it's automatically sent over. So it's pretty cool. Kind of works the same as if you ever use Pirate Ship. It's kind of similar. So you don't have to mark as shipped. It just automatically sends over. CVS takes UPS. Yeah. We have a UPS store pretty close. But again, I'd rather just, instead of like, Ralph, just think if I saved, let's just say I shipped 5 packages a day. And I saved, let's say I saved 50 cents shipping it SurePost rather than shipping it through Ground Advantage, right? That's $2.50 savings, but it takes me 30 minutes to drive there and 30 minutes back. That's not worth $2.50 to me. I'd rather just give it to the post office. It just doesn't make any sense to drive 30 minutes for that. 6349. Time is money. 6349. All right, 6349. Here's another one. I'm definitely going to save using Shippo as opposed to using eBay labels. This is a men's pair of Levi's jeans. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. Chris is right now doing a challenge where he's trying to sell 90 pairs of Levi's in 90 days. I believe him. I think he's going to get it done because right now Levi's are flying. So if you have any Levi's sitting around the house or you find them at your thrift stores really cheap, I'd pick them up, especially men's. I've been shipping a lot of jackets and coat lately. I'll save some money, 100%. And again, sign up through the link in my bio. After you spend $25 on Shippo, they give you $25 free credit. So you get free Shippo, free 25 bucks. So you're definitely going to save money because you're going to save that free 25 automatically. And it's no games. I'm not trying to play games with you to get you to sign up. And, you know, obviously I get a kickback if you, I can't say kickback, sorry. Don't mean to offend people. I get a little, commission when you sign up through my link. Shippo's like, hey, K-Way, thanks for referring them. I get a commission for it, but the only reason I'm promoting them is because it's literally better prices for your labels. If it wasn't better prices, I wouldn't push the platform. Snap, what's up, Snap? Welcome in. Snap's in the house. Snappy Doodle. What's up, Snap? Ship your heavier items on Shippo. You will save some moolah. Men's jeans and work pants have been selling so well. Yes, it's that time of year. Now that the season's finally changed in a lot of places, especially Florida here, you're going to see a lot of increase in sales. You might see a lot of increase in sales specifically in Florida because of that. Try not to freeze. It's chilly outside. It's a little cold outside here too. It's a little cold outside here too. $6.96 is what I paid for this. This is a Brooks Brothers blazer. Good one to look out for. Just a basic Brooks Brothers blazer. This one was made with a special fabric too, the Saxon fabric. This one sold for $50, I believe. Oh, $45 plus $12 in shipping. I don't know why this was set for $12 in shipping, but it was. So this person paid $12. They were happy with it. Let me get a bag. All my suits and blazers I have hanging up. I don't put them in my inventory like I put everything else. So whenever I sell one, I got to put it in a bag. Serious question. We only get famous, so why don't you shave? Put your hair, bro. Because I don't work a normal 9-to-5 job, you know. I don't gotta shave, bro. I can wear Carhartt t-shirts and Viore shorts every single day. That's why I quit my job, so I don't have to shave every day. I'm sorry that you have to shave every day. I'm sorry your boss makes you shave. But I like it. I like it. I like the fact I don't have to shave every day. I like that I don't have to call out of work if I don't feel like going in. I like that I don't have to put in a request to get a vacation, you know? And I like that I don't have to shave. I don't even have to brush my teeth in the morning if I don't want to. I do still, but I don't have to if I don't want to. Nobody's going to smell my breath. You guys can't smell my breath from where you are. I don't sell as much as you. CVS is next to the storage unit. Yeah, if it's right next to your storage unit, I get that 100%. Save that little extra money. That's like Surf's every day. He goes out and ships his orders. He drives to the post office because I think there's a Goodwill next to where his post office is. So if he's already out and about, he might as well. He might as well. Saying the same jammies all week. You guys see me wear the same shirts every day. You know why? Because after I'm done wearing them, they go right into the wash. We work from home, so they go right into the wash, and the next day they're pretty much ready to go. So I wear like 5 outfits. I love it. It's kind of like working at the post office, though, I guess. I wore the same style outfit every day. I didn't really have to think too much about it. I just threw on clothes. Threw on the same polo and same shorts every day. But now I get to wear comfier stuff. At least Surf's Up does his maintenance and self-care. He does. He sends me pictures of his toes. He gets his toes done too. Yeah. Tuesday grocery store runs. Oh yeah. Facts. Going to the grocery store at 11 a.m. while everybody else is at work and you don't have to wait in line. Kayla loves to do that. I don't do the grocery shopping. Kayla does the grocery shopping, but yeah, anytime we got to go to somewhere, easy peasy. 5899. 5899. All right, Ralph Lauren. Shout out Surfs, by the way. Ralph Lauren shirt just as a basic green and blue plaid. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. He does do that too, Amy. Skincare routine? I don't have one. I use Kayla's shampoo. That's my car, by the way. That's I use Kayla's shampoo. Whatever she uses, I use. Keeps my skin fresh. Yeah, I use your shampoo. I use your face wash. I don't care.
No, you don't.
I don't use your face wash. I use your shampoo, though, whenever I run out.
Yeah, use all
This one's going to go out for 10 ounces. 10 ounces. This one's shipping out for $5.64. I charge the buyer $7 in shipping. What size are those mailers? These ones, specifically the eBay mailers, are 9 by 11, I believe. I don't buy these anymore. Whenever I have the eBay quarterly coupon, I use it on boxes. Yeah, I use it on boxes. I don't use it on these anymore. These are just leftovers from a long, long time ago. I don't know if they have these specific mailers anymore, the colored ones. They used to have the multicolored ones back in the day. Serves covers his toes with Chick-fil-A sauce. Wow. Nick, he sent you those pictures too? Nick, I thought those were only for me. What the heck? He sent those to you? I spent 20 years in the military, having to shave every day, so now I shave when I want to. Exactly. I shave. Usually you catch me shaving before Whatnot shows, but this weekend I was too sick. So, what's up, Vanessa? Vanessa, I heard that whole story, and I was like listening to it. I'm like, people probably think that was me. I was like, I got to pop in here really quick and let everybody know it wasn't me. 6514. 6514. All right, Lily Plitzer top. This is a Kayla pickup. Just a basic Lily Plitzer top, sold for $22.50 plus ship. We get these usually from City Thrift, and they have these for like $3 or $4. We get them super, super cheap. Red, white, and blue prices these up to like $20. It's wild, but City Thrift have these pretty cheap. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, no worries. I was like, you were talking about Whatnot shows and how they have the wings and how they give out gift cards. And I think you even said like $10 gift cards. And I'm like, oh crap, people probably think this was me. I got to come in here and defend myself and defend Vanessa. It wasn't me, I promise. I would 100%, if that happened to me, I would take the ding and I would ship you out the card. Whoever that is that's upset about that, if they sell volume, if they have the wings, they sell volume, right? So even if they get 1 or 2 dings on their account every single week, it isn't going to affect them. They're still going to have the wings. They're still going to be perfectly fine. So when I heard that story, I was like, that person is, whoever it is they're a little too worried about losing their wings, which means they're probably making a lot of mistakes. So no, you don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I knew it wasn't us. I looked at my messages though when you started talking about it, like, because you said Facebook and messages, and I was like, maybe I missed her message. Did I miss her message? I was like, crap. Let me go see really quick. I was like, okay, I don't have a message from her there. I don't have a message from her or whatnot, so I think I'm good. I was like, well, this can't be me, right? 3677. 3677. These are still, obviously short sleeves are still selling because I'm still selling short sleeves, as you see. This is a brand I don't really pick up anymore though. This is RJC. It's a really good print. Back in the day, these used to sell like hotcakes, but now they sit for a while. This one's been sitting for a very long time. This one's sold for $22.99 plus ship, little bread and butter sale. Yeah, probably happens a lot if they're worried, yeah. I mean, it happens. Like when we're shipping orders, I think that's happened to us like one time where we were shipping a larger order and we forgot to put the gift card in the package, and the person reached out to us and was like, hey, you forgot my gift card. I was like, oh crap, you had 10 items and we were so busy like putting your 10 items in the package, we just completely forgot. And then we sent them out their gift card. So it happens. It happens. But I mean, I wouldn't be worried about it if they requested for Whatnot to look into it. I mean, that was our bad. We made a mistake, right? That's our bad. That's not my bad. That's our bad. That's not your bad. This can ship out for 8 ounces, and Shippo is shipping this for $5.09. Nice little bread and butter sale. Is you're very organized. I need to get better. If you need to get organized like this, watch my boxes versus bins video. Boxes versus bins. This little piggy. Oh, Nick, he made me say this little piggy toe nursery rhyme on his toes. This little chicken mini instead. Oh man. Hopefully Surfs is reading that. He'll get a kick out of that. He'll get a kick out of that. This little chicken mini instead. Aw, man. That's cute. No, it wasn't Surfs. I said in the chat, I think it was Surfs, when you were talking about it, Vanessa, and I think it muted my thing. That's hilarious. Nick, you're a funny guy. Nick, we got to hang out sometime and just make fun of Surfs the whole time. 5805. 5805. Polo Ralph Lauren, men's size 2XL. Men's 2XL Polo Ralph Lauren. Nice little bread and butter Ralph Lauren polo shirt. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. I wonder if that guy defending Surfs actually thinks that I don't like Surfs, and that's why he was telling me to shave. If you're still watching this, me and Surfs are buddies, okay? We just make fun of each other all the time. But I'm not going to shave just because you told me to shave. I'm actually going to let it grow out now. I'm going to let my neck beard grow out just for you. Just for you. The cool thing about doing this job is nobody knows what you look like unless you have social media presence. So you could sell all this stuff and have the longest beard in the world. Nobody will know because you do it all from your house. Beautiful. 13 ounces, but he probably thinks I was making fun of Surf's a little too much. He's defending Surf's honor. I get it. I get it. Surf's a good-looking guy. You need to defend his honor. $7.45. This one was over 13 ounces, unfortunately, so I'm getting charged on the higher-end scale. So I list with Nifty, Shippo to ship. When do you put weight and size? Thank you. When I list the item. Weights need to be put in when you list the item. When you're shipping, you again put in the weights for whatever item you're shipping, but you need to put it in before. And I charge flat rate shipping, so I don't charge calculated. So all of my labels are flat rate. For example, all of these items that are under a pound get shipped out for $7. $7. I was gonna say I just switched to the box inventory and it's great, saves me packing time. Yes, box. If you use the bin system because you don't have a lot of space, I get it. But the box system, so much faster and it's easier on your back too. You just pull down the boxes. You don't have to worry about like lifting the whole bin down. So I see your $12 profit. Each shirt adds up. Good job. You're a good teacher. Thanks. Yes, it definitely does. Definitely adds up. Selling volume definitely helps. Volume, 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 volume. I have a neck beard for that reason. Yes, we all have neck beards. No neck beard, no. No neck beard? Why not? You don't want a neck beard? Surfs likes it when I grow out my neck beard. All right, our last two sales, 5804. 5804. See, I don't have to pull this down. I literally just slide it out and slide it back in. This is a basic Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Again, nothing crazy about this one, just basic bread and butter. I usually get these in bulk buys. I actually bought a bunch of these wholesale, so I'm going to give them a try and try listing these for the same price, $19.99 plus shipping, unless there's something crazier about them. Like the last one sold for $22.99 because it had a little bit of a different collar. This one's just a basic purple one, so this one's a $19.99. I'm going to try these out, list them for that price during the Christmas season and see if I can get some of them to sell, and I'm just going to keep buying them wholesale. No neck beard November? No, it's supposed to be no shave November. See, that guy making fun of my neck beard doesn't understand. This is no shave November. I'm in season right now. Surfs is out of season, right? What if Surfs had a neck beard? I've never seen Surfs with a neck beard. All right, this one's, again, 15 ounces, a little bit heavier weight. I need to probably charge $8 shipping on these because they're a little bit heavier. But this one was only $6.15 to ship, so saved a little bit of money. Surf Star, most of the time he dishes, he can take it. Yes, he can dish it and take it. I'm not gonna say what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. You guys know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking. All right, one more to ship. I like no neck beard November. No, that means I have to shave every day. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, that's too much work. It's too much work. All right, last order. This is a good one. 5391. 5391. Should be a pallet coming soon. I don't know if they know they're coming around the back. This is a Patagonia. We actually sold the same exact Patagonia on a Whatnot show recently. We just found it in the corner. I was like, let's run it. This one sold over on eBay. It's a women's size medium with the nice geometric pattern going all the way through. Sold for $34.99 plus ship. We listed this in the middle of summer. It sat for a while. Obviously, this is the time of year that these things are going to move. So you probably can't grow one. That's facts. Surfs likes to make fun of me losing hair, but if you ever look at that guy's, he always wears a hat, and if you look around his hat, like right here, you can see it's like forehead, which means he doesn't have much hair on top of his head either. So I think he makes fun of me to help his own self-confidence, which it's okay. I'll take the hit to make him feel better. But I really think he's losing more hair than I am. That's what I think. I think he is. I think he just doesn't want to admit it. But I think Surfs is losing hair. I admit it. You know, I've put it out there. I'm losing hair. That's why I wear a hat all the time. I don't want you guys to see my head. But Surfs, he likes to hide it. He likes to act like he's not losing hair, but that dude's losing hair. The only one that's not losing hair is Chris at Peak. He's not losing any hair. That guy's got hair everywhere. It's unfair. How old he is and how much hair he still has. He should be losing it by now. You can tell him I called him old too. I do all the time. That's the last order going out, by the way. Yeah. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We got to make fun of Surfs and Chris at the end of live. That's always fun. I'll probably be, I won't be shipping tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, no shipping live because we're hanging out. We're going places with my daughter. Can't tell exactly where we're going, but we're going places with my daughter because it's her birthday. I think her birthday's on Wednesday actually, but we're hanging out with her tomorrow because there's no school for the kids tomorrow. So we're going to an amusement park tomorrow with her. So no shipping live tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing Wednesday. I might do a thrifting live Wednesday. We'll see what I have planned. And Thursday night is a Whatnot show. It's going to be a clear out show. We're going to have a bunch of stuff, bunch of random stuff that I have sitting around. We got a bunch of jackets under there. I'm going to move a bunch of stuff in the corner that I'm going to move. So come bookmark that show. I think we'll do $5 starts. So we'll do like 10-second sudden death the whole time. I just want to clear out a bunch of stuff. And then watch my stories throughout the day, because we should have a pallet delivered today at some point in time. A pallet delivered today. So you guys will see exactly what's coming in for future Whatnot shows. So have a pallet reveal. You'll see it in my story. So watch my Instagram and Facebook stories to see